with my fitness on the front page. I threw prescription in Dior frames.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Airing one out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action. It's gone. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And Eifert has it. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, it's Washington. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to... They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Detroit! Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Louis.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. 5. 12.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Bernard. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery. Gone. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Geno Atkins coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to walk one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw on second down is gone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first and 10, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Second and 10, Goff again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Now Joe Mixon spins by. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, and, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Goff now looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He sets to fire deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of...
He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down throw, gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Orange, orange. Go, go. Maverick.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
We go. 12. Tiger.
Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second and 10, Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Detroit!
Back to throw again. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to walk, run deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks.
Right,
don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Whoa!
A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say at the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Listen.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and a mile.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hut! Hut!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
DC!
Now it's gone. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it? Or did you
look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need reply.